course in a second. In advanced functions, if I were to give you that graph, you couldn't find anything about it. Right? You'd never be able to find that graph. It'd be impossible to do. Because you'd have a 0, that's all you'd have, right? A y-intercept, that's it. But now we can actually do something with it, okay? And this is what we're going to get into. Okay, so let's solve r prime of x is equal to 0. R prime of x, so I'm going to solve 0 equals negative 3x minus 6.25. 3x equals negative 6.25. X equals, oh boy, negative 2.08. 0.8333, is that right? Okay, now this is another thing. Hold on, guys, please stop talking, especially if you're don't understand this. What does that x value mean? Yes, x is the number of changes, not your price. Okay, so what you're going to do is going to say that your price is equal to, what was it, 2 minus 0.15x, is that right? So your price is going to be 2 minus 0.15 times negative 2.08333. I can't do that in my head. 231 or something like that. How much? 230 or 231? 231. All right. I'm going to talk a second. I'm going to take a second here to spend talk about revenue for a sec, because I want to make sure people understand why it's actually a parabola. If you go to Tim Hortons spends a huge amount of time in any sort of setting their prices. Okay, let's sort of Tim Hortons were to up their prices. What happens when a company ups their price? We work at a grocery store. Anybody? Joe, you can take this one. Let's say pop was on sale for $1.99. What happens? It's $1 million people will line up to the store to buy it. Let's say your pop is $6.99. What happens? Nobody will buy it. Okay, right? So in general, what happens for price is that as the price of something goes up, less people buy it. All right. So at the point here where every time you go across this way, more and more, less and less people are actually buying your product. This is the key point where you hit the maximum of the price times the people are going to be the highest point. That's the idea. I don't have time for one more example. I think I do. I'll write your homework on the board just in case, because I'm too excited. If you've gotten to a bad start in your homework, I'm not going to name names, but you know who you are. Get off that habit this weekend. No, sorry, page 1. Look, I'm so worked up, I can't even write on the board. Look at this. Imagine when we get to, like, you know, rational graphs, what I'm going to be like. It's going to just be wicked. All right, I want to do one more question here, if I can. Yeah, what are we up to? 7? 6? I don't know if we have time. Yeah, we do. No. All right, we have a slight problem here. What's the problem that we have here? There are 3 items. So there are 2 ways to do this. The one way is to cheat and to look online and to see what the derivative is for doing 3 things. Okay, so what you would actually do is you could do the derivative of the first times the last 2, plus the derivative of the middle times the outside, plus the derivative of the first 2 times the last 2, see if how it'll work. I heard Melanie say what the answer is. I heard you whisper. So I'm a teacher, I have my ears everywhere. What did you suggest we do to fix this one out? Yeah, so we're going to FOIL one set of them, okay? So I'm probably going to FOIL the first in the middle because that looks messy. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite as f of x equals negative x to the 5 plus 3x squared plus 2x cubed minus 6x.
3x cubed. 3x times x squared.
Natural. I was with my brain up overload here. It's like I've been playing Candy Crush for 6 hours here. I'm so excited here. It's I have a problem. I like algebra. Okay, I'm just gonna cover it up and say it. Okay, so what you guys should do at this point is do the derivative now. Okay, so now you can actually handle the derivative. No, you handle the derivative now? Ben isn't looking happy with this. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah, I would have done the first one in the last one.
That's fine. You can do that too. That would work as well. Okay? You'll still get the same answer. Miss McPherson, how are you this fine afternoon? Have you started recording your lessons to present them to the class yet? Oh. Okay. I am actually recording it right now. You're actually on my calculus video right now. They're all supposed to use in class? Send it your way. When you're done that, we can go to the co-op office. The go right down in class. All right.